Hi there, Colin Hall, Biz Plans UK. Today is another in our occasional series on exiting your business, and today I want a quick word on deal structures. That is to say, the agreement, how it's structured, how it works between you and the acquiring party once you've agreed in principle to hand over control of your business to them. Now, as I mentioned in a recent video on acquisition for growth, there are as many deal structures, deal possibilities as there are stars in the sky, and you're limited only by your imagination and the willingness of both parties to do something novel, something different. There is the obvious simple deal structure, which is give me some money, I'll give you the company, and that's the most basic there is. But there are all sorts of ways of packaging the sale of a company. Far too many to go into, but some simple examples could be there is a small upfront fee, and then there is a earn out whereby over time more money is paid over to the original owner, partly to induce that person to stay in the company for a transition, sometimes because the revenue potential is unknown and therefore the acquirer doesn't want to take the risk of a big sum, and the seller is willing to undertake the risk that the revenues will be high enough to be worthwhile. There are options whereby no transaction takes place now, but it does take place in the future, given certain conditions and certain valuations and prices at that time. There are so many different options available. If you're going to look at your staff as a potential acquirers, and of course you've got management buyouts, employee ownership trusts. If you're handing over to your children, then there are all sorts of ways of doing that. Bearing in mind, you've got to make sure there are tax advantages to everyone involved, and there really is no limit to the ingenuity you can apply. You just have to make sure you have the right advisors, the right lawyers, the right brokers helping you to structure the right deal for you. So just because you don't think that you can sell a company straight off, nobody's going to give you £1 million or whatever is the number you're after, doesn't mean you still can't sell it if you're willing to be imaginative in how you structure your deal. And the same applies on the inverse. If you're looking to buy a company, there are all sorts of ways of doing it that don't necessarily require a huge capital investment up front. If you're thinking of either selling your company or indeed buying one, give me a call.